College is about living and learning. From academics to friends, Greek life to campus ministries, experiencing life to the fullest. Chronicling the times of Northwestern State University, this is DemonLife.
Hi, I'm Katherine Harper, and on this episode of DemonLife, we're here with Rodney Harrington to talk about the Natchitoches Jazz and R&B Festival, a great local event that's been going on for almost 15 years here in the area. We're going to discuss the local lineup and also just the cost and why students should come. So thank you for joining us today.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I will have to correct you on one thing. It's our 17th year.
17th, oh.
And you of all people.
I didn't want to be that old.
You of all people should know that because you used to hang around our committee meetings when you were a little girl when your mother was chairman of the festival.
Well, yes, but if I thought it was 15 years, that makes me a little bit younger.
That's right. No, it's we're very excited. March 30th and 31st, it is our 17th annual festival, and of course it's right down, we like to say the best thing about this festival is the venue, the setting, which is right down on the riverbank of Cane River, and we're going to have 3 stages of great music, and it's going to be just a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
So it's 2 nights and everything, so why don't we discuss Friday night lineup first?
Okay. Friday night, which we like to call Free Friday, and that denotes the fact that there's no admission for Friday night, so everybody gets in free. There's 4 bands playing Friday, starting at 4 o'clock. The Brett Brunson Band starts out, and then the Sidemen, and then a really, really good up-and-coming country artist from Nashville. His name is Frank Foster. Comes on, I think, at about 6:30, and then from 8:30 to 10 o'clock, it's gonna be an 80s show. Pop Rocks, the Ultimate 80s Experience is gonna be coming on and doing all 80s music from 8:30 to 10:30. It's free. There'll be plenty of food down there. There'll be some adult beverages, and that type thing also. So Friday night is a great way to get in the mood to start the festival.
Okay, and then we have, and of course it is free. And what are the times for Friday night?
That starts at 4 o'clock and it'll go till 10 o'clock. And 4 bands playing, and you got, 80s music and an 80s tribute band. You've got country music. You've got kind of soul and in there, and rock and roll, and so lots of different types of music there Friday night.
And this will be happening on the downtown riverbank in Natchitoches?
That's right.
Wonderful.
March 30th.
Right. And of course Saturday is the big festival day. And we've had great many music legends. We've had Percy Sledge, who I still have that signed t-shirt from the Jazz Festival.
Right.
And we've had the great Irma Thomas too.
Yeah.
And this year, who do we have headlining?
Yeah, this year, really excited. We have the Family Stone, or I like to say maybe and the Family Stone, because Sly and the Family Stone, one of the great rock and funk groups of the 60s and 70s from San Francisco, California. And the Family Stone's going to be here. They're members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Dance to the Music, I Want to Take You Higher. If you're not familiar with their music, hey, YouTube them or whatever, but they are a very high energy act all the way from San Francisco. It's going to be amazing. We have a Rolling Stones tribute act called Satisfaction. And I mean, if you can't afford, which most people can't, go see the Rolling Stones. This is their 50th anniversary year, by the way. Satisfaction, they have a Stone show down to the T. They look like them, they sound like them. There's lots of great music. And one of the things we're really excited about this year is the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame is going to be having their induction ceremonies. They're going to be inducting 2 new members into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame, and I can announce and tell our viewers right now that one of them, we're very excited, is Bill Brent.
Oh.
The longtime director of NSU bands, and very, very deserving, of course. And so Bill Brent is going to be inducted to the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Oh, yeah, that evening. So we're super excited about that.
Well, I know that your band, Johnny Earthquake and the Moondogs, of course, one of my favorite little sets that we have every year, and also Boogie on the Bricks in the fall. So who can we expect to be jamming with you this?
Yeah, well, you know, we're doing, and we talked about the Hall of Fame. For one thing, I have to admit to you, the Pop Rocks band Friday night is actually us. That's kind of our alter ego.
Oh.
We now have this 80s tribute band. We kind of dress 80s and do 80s. And so it's a 10-piece 80s tribute band Friday night. But Saturday will be the kind of the house band for the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame. This is a mouthful. Bayou Bicentennial Caravan. And so what's going to happen is this is going to be like an over 2-hour long tribute to Louisiana music, and there's going to be some Louisiana artists who will come sit in with us and play, and there's Joel Saunier, who's a very famous Zydeco musician, is going to be there playing Cajun Zydeco music. Our own local Trini Triggs is going to be there, you know, local country music star, and there's a guy, Chase Tyler, who's a young country musician from the Baton Rouge area. So there's several artists who are going to be coming in during that time, and they'll play little 2 or 3 song segments during the Bayou Bicentennial Caravan. And that's going to be a lot of fun. It's something we've never had here before. And during that set is kind of when Bill Brent is going to be inducted. So we hope all Northwestern people, you know, will be there for that.
And what are the times on Saturday? I mean, when is it all kicking out on Saturday?
Yeah, no, at Saturday we traditionally kick off with, and we're going to do it again this year, the NSU Jazz Orchestra opens the festival at 11:45. Directed by Galindo Rodriguez, and you know they're going to have 20, 25 musicians on the stage, and man, it's really a way to get everything going. And of course, we will be having at the same time stages on each end of the riverbank. So 3 stages with plenty of music going on. And the thing about it is, and what's so cool about it, is you can go from one stage to another. There's never a gap in the music. When there's, like if there's a changeover on the main stage and there's music playing on the stage down by the Rock House, if they're changing over, you can go over to the other end and there's music playing, and you may go and it may be Zydeco down here, or it may be blues down at the other end, or it may be rock and roll or alternative, you know. It's just about whatever your musical tastes are, you're going to be able to find it.
So where are the 3 stages going to be located on Saturday? We have the Rock House, the main
the
stage.
Rock House. Of course, you know the main stage where it's the permanent stage,
yes,
where it always
absolutely.
is, down on the riverbank. And so really at each end of the opposite ends of the riverbank from that stage, there'll be other stages located. And so one down by the Rock House, one down by the Santa Claus house, you know, up that way. And there'll just be great music going on.
And how much will all of this cost?
Okay. For students, I got really good news for you because it's only $4.
Oh, wow.
If you get your tickets in advance, it's $5 at the gate. Again, Friday is free, and but Saturday all day long you can stay there at 11:45 till almost 11 at night for $4. There's going to be lots of food vendors, you know, Cokes and beer and all kind of refreshments, and now people watching have kids. There's going to be lots of things for the kids to do. And
what are general admission ticket prices?
General admission for adults is $8, and for students with IDs, $8 in advance, $10 at the gate. Students with IDs are $4 in advance, $5 at the gate. So you save $1 by getting it in advance.
And children prices?
And what now?
And children prices?
Children's 12 and under are free.
Oh, wonderful.
And so, all local banks have tickets for sale.
Okay, so all local area banks. It's kind of a great time to go because unlike if you were to travel down to New Orleans where you guys spend on gas money and hotels, we have great local music here and inexpensive ticket price, and it's a lot safer. I've always felt safe going to the Natchitoches
Well,
Jazz
and
R&B Festival.
and again, not just local music. You know, I mean, we've got not only regional, but national acts. Again,
Yeah.
like the Family Stone from San Francisco, and Satisfaction, and Frank Foster from Nashville, and so yeah, we try to bring in. You know, the thing we try to do is this variety. Is we have variety of music. We try to have something for everyone, and I really don't think you could go and not find some sort of music that you like, no matter what
absolutely.
your musical taste.
So how do you guys find the bands and get your lineup?
Yeah, it's a good question. We start, you know, pretty much as soon as this one is over with. We just start, you know, researching. We have a committee, and you know, we're out scouting bands, and both live and over the internet, and we talk to other festivals, find out bands they've had and what's worked for them and hasn't worked for them, and booking agents and that type thing. And it's a year-long process, you know, to put it together. But we are, of course, we are always loyal to our local and area bands too, because we do make sure that all of them have an opportunity to perform at the festival, and all of them look forward to it. I know every year, and because a lot of times people don't realize what musical talent we have right here in this area, in the Natchitoches area, and so we see this as a way to let them have a little piece of the spotlight, you know, and so that's one thing we've always done and been very proud of.
Sounds great. You're watching DemonLife, where we've been talking to Rodney Harrington about the Natchitoches Jazz and R&B Festival. Coming up after the break, we're going to discuss the history and what the organization does throughout the year to bring this festival to us.